Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to our week 4 of Unit 4. And this week, our story is Seeker of Knowledge, another great story that I think you are going to enjoy. Reading is so exciting, building that brain power and expanding our knowledge. And how fitting is this story to be a seeker of knowledge? I always tell you that learning is power. All right, so let's jump in there and get started, and let me introduce you to this week's spelling words. All right, so we're going to be revisiting 2 more prefixes this week. How exciting, learning another new skill to help us decode and learn the meaning of new words. All right, so let's take a look here. We have television, we have telescope, we have telephone, we have translate, we have transplant, we have transportation, we have televise. I'm going to take that off there. And we have telecast, and we have transcript. Okay, now this week's, and you'll see that I put this note down here at the bottom. This week's words are a review of the prefixes trans and tele. All right, very good. So let's go ahead and get started. And we are going to start with the prefix tele. That one is so familiar to us. We seem to use it a lot, especially today's day and age. So the prefix tele is a review, and if you do remember, it has the meaning over a long distance. Oh no, there you go. Okay, so we're going to look at our first 2 words with the prefix tele this week. And the first one is television, and then the next one is telescope. 2 words that I know you are already familiar with, right? And as you see, like I always do, remember I tell you, we think of these words as kind of Lego pieces. When we come to a word that we're not familiar with, we have to be able to break them apart. So what do? I'm providing you with tools or skills to be able to come to a word and say, Miss McCory and I learned that I can break this apart and know that it means this. I can break this apart and know that it means this. So if I put them back together, then I have a new meaning up here, and I have just learned what a new word means. Very good. Just a reminder there. Always good to know why you're learning something. So I've already underlined the prefixes here, tele, in television and telescope. So let's go over here to the new word meanings just to find out what we have created and using some of that prior knowledge that we already have. Now, vision is the root word, which means an image. Okay, we have vision through our sight. Very good. I knew you were following along and paying attention with me. Now, when we put these 2 Lego pieces or these 2 word parts together, we can determine that television is a way of sending and receiving images over a long distance. Okay, now that makes sense because you're definitely not sitting at your house and having a Hallmark movie station sitting right outside your door. So that movie channel, or whether it's YouTube that you can pull up on your station, or it's CNN, or I don't know, Fox or WB, whatever, those TV stations are not anywhere around us. So they're sending out those images to us over long distances. Makes perfectly good sense. So a television is a way of sending and receiving these images over a long distance. Now, let's take a look at the root word of scope. Okay, so the root word scope has a meaning to watch. So I can put these 2 pieces together to create a meaning of that a telescope is the way of looking or watching over a long distance. And you're familiar with that because a telescope is something that you've learned in science that we use to look at stars and possibly even other planets. All right? I knew you had that prior knowledge. Give me a thumbs up if you were familiar with those words today. Good job. Give yourself a pat on the back. I'm so proud of you. Well, study these words, complete your assignment for today, and I will see you tomorrow, and we'll look at a few more words with the prefix telly. Bye-bye for now.